Good afternoon, traders. I'm Tracy Shuchart, senior economist. And here are the headlines moving markets this afternoon. We had a 20-year auction. I give this one a B+. It drew a high yield of 4.613%, which is just below the pre-sale when issued yield of 4.615%. This is kind of viewed as neutral to slightly firm, why we give it a B+ today, as the market cleared very close to market expectations and there was no notable tail. We have oil hits an intraday high amid Russia and Mideast supply risks. So Russia's oil pipeline monopoly Transneft warned producers may have to cut output following Ukraine drone attacks on critical export ports and refineries. And then also, the IEA came out with a report today finally admitting that decline rates are accelerating and there's not enough capex to keep up with global demand. Exactly what I've been saying since 2020. Just saying. In 2021, Faith Barrows, who led the IEA, literally said, not one more dime starting today should be spent on oil and gas, and all capex should go to renewables, except for renewables are intermittent power and not base load like oil or gas or nuclear. So now after demonizing oil and gas for 4 years, they actually did a U-turn today. And that is my rant on the IEA. So we are seeing a bounce in that. Now remember, this market is extremely short and there is a lot of negative sentiment around that. So we could get an outsized move to the upside. So in my opinion, oil is kind of by the dips in this atmosphere. Next, we have Microsoft seized 340 websites linked to growing phishing subscription service. Guess where that was from? It was some Nigerian-based service that allowed users to carry out phishing operations that stole over 5,000 Microsoft user credentials. White House is extending the TikTok enforcement delay. The new deadline is now December 16th. Another kick the can on China. And then finally, last but not least, the U.S. is in talks to fund a multi-billion-dollar mining initiative for critical minerals. So they're negotiating the establishment of a $5 billion investment fund dedicated to critical minerals projects, marking its most significant venture into strategic mining deal-making. This is a joint venture between the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation and the New York-based firm Orion Research Partners that will create powerful mechanism to secure supply chains for minerals essential for advanced technologies and national securities. And we have seen critical mineral stocks get a huge boost on that news today. And then, Cooper, I saw your post yesterday. I will remove the bear's curse. And that was the news. While we were away, I will hand it off to Jim for an Edge report.
Thank you, Shai. Now that you mentioned crude oil, let's take a look at a crude oil chart. Wasn't going to today, but I thought it was interesting once you started talking about it. So this is a daily intraday chart. And remember, I have my chart set to back adjusted today. There's a couple different ways you could do it when you're thinking about rollover. But for me, the back adjusted, the merged back adjusted gives me a better look and feel. The other way to do it is just a straight out contract month you're looking at, or you could do merge non-back adjusted. But I'm back adjusted on my dailies for discussion purposes today. And so when I see the crude oil daily candle chart, I see this area back in July, a lot of support right here, that 64.30 area, all the way down. I'm using my rectangle to kind of visualize it. 64 even, actually a little higher, 64.14. And I'm dragging that area of support all the way across to where we're at right now, and we're right at it again. Support becomes resistance sometimes. So I want to keep an eye on this level here. I want to see a close above A close above 64. I'll give you an exact close. Above 64.30, give or take, would be encouraging for continuation of the upside. And I have some PAX lines up here. They might be Tracy lines. I got to get you guys color coded going forward. 65.40, 66.14, and 67.07 on the upside. But this is the third session in a row where we're moving up. Stochastics are actually perking up a little bit. Intraday, I have a 2-day look right here. We talked about the breakout for today, and this is, I'll move this text over to the left-hand side. We have a 64.84% chance of a single break of the initial balance. We hit that, right? We hit that easy peasy. We kept rallying pretty far up here to the upside, and then we kind of broke down. A big candle just happened as we speak. And so the bottom, though, of that initial balance is all the way down here at 63.80, and that would, if we pierced that with a wick, that would be a double break. There's only a 31.32% chance that that'll happen based on a 1-year look back and based on just a wick, not a candle close. So we're not close to that right now, but we are close to this VWAP, right? The session VWAP right now, we are getting close to. We're also tagging that 1-day max, that Menthor Q 1-day max, which is kind of important. So I'm interested in seeing if we get a VWAP touch and a move back up to the upside. Very potential. We know where we'd put our stop, at least in my mind, I do. Not thinking we're going to have that double break in crude oil. Let's shoot over to the E-mini S&P really quickly here. We don't have to be quick. We could be slow. Nope, that's September. All right, so September has 613,000 contracts traded. It's still not done. Rollover still going on. December has 1 million. Hang on, let me get the number right. My glasses are not working anymore. 1.1 million. So the volume in the front month is now December. That's where you should be focused if you're day trading. That's going to give you the tighter bid-ask spread. Here's again a 2-day look, and interestingly enough, relatively tight value area yesterday. Not surprising on a Monday before a Fed meeting. And so we have the official point of control was 66.70, 68.76.50. Although all sorts of competing points of control yesterday as well. Kind of a flat value area, if you think of it that way, yesterday, but tight. Today, well, we're a little bit further south on the value area, and the point of control is a little bit further south as well at 66, 68.25. And now we're kind of trading back up. The opposite with the VWAP. We're trading below the session VWAP right now. We haven't touched it yet, but we're kind of going sideways right below it as well. So that point of control is compelling for me today. I don't know what, Leo and XYZ are going to have their hands full today looking for trade opportunities because we're in anticipation mode of tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Remember, we haven't had a rate cut, I believe, for 9 months or a rate change, I should say, for 9 months or something like that, a long period of time. So, no, I got that. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. So in any event, could be a big day. I think the market's anticipating, obviously, a cut, and probably not a 50%er, probably a 25 basis point one. So it's kind of built in a little bit. Just going back to a daily, quickly here, again, back adjusted. I have some monthly volume profiles. This is the August monthly volume profile on the chart. And, we had pretty much the point of control pretty much established around that 65.35 spot 25 area with the bulk of that, I don't know, I'm going to call it a volume peak right around that area. And then we switched over to September and we broke on through above it, right? We had a breakout above it. We did have a nice peak right here at 65.58. 25. And then the official point of control is this really large peak right here, and that's at 66.48. And I know when you're thinking about volume in an adjusted chart, it gets a little confusing, but it's still these are still meaningful volume nodes that I'm going to keep an eye on. We have one right here where we're priced in as we speak. It's 61.71. Moving averages are all moving up pretty nicely here. We have some PAX lines in the rear view mirror. We're going to get an adjustment on the PAX lines on Monday, so we got to hang tight. He's not going to adjust them until then. Long-term VWAP from swing lows, annual swing lows are way down, very far south, not a factor at all. And we have the stochastics are still pretty strong right here, just kind of going sideways to the upside. So just to wrap this up, strong bull market is still in effect with no end in sight and potentially several more rate cuts, if you believe what you're reading in the news, on the horizon, which could also trigger some more strength in this particular market. So we'll keep an eye on our equity markets as well as the treasury markets. All right, that is today's Edge report for Tuesday, and it is time to trade the close. We have with us today, representing the West Coast, XYZ, and we also have Leo, the big cat. Leo the tiger. How you guys doing?
I'm ready to trade.
I was just about to say, you said it's time to trade it. I think it's not.
Dude, you guys got your work cut out for you today, man. It's that day before, and we'll probably have the same problem tomorrow morning, right? With this. We'll gotta wait till Powell says something.
I was thinking the same thing about tomorrow morning because I'm also on tomorrow morning with Kane. So you guys are just gonna have to listen to me for the next, I don't know, 4 hours, I guess. 4 hours of trading time.
We should change the name of the segment to the pre-FOMC show with Leo.
And Kane.
Leo and Kane. Well, but Kane's not here right now, so I'm giving you an extended
It's
window.
funny you say that. I see him in the chat.
Is Kane in the chat? He is.
He is. These are my glasses. If I took them off, I wouldn't be able to see. So these are real glasses, not the fake ones that Kane wears.
Is it true? Are the allegations true? Are they fake?
They're fake.
Kane, are they fake?
Tell the truth, Kane. Tell the truth. See? They are nice. They are nice.
Killing you with kindness.
But
sometimes style points are more important than actual
No, it
2020
always is.
vision.
It always is.
But these aren't $400 glass. Well, they actually were, I think, about that. They're Warby Parkers, and they have blue light blockers. I heard the morning crew talking about, blue light blocking glasses.
Hold on. Kane's glasses are $400.
Probably more than that.
Any kind of prescription glasses, when you include the lenses in the frames, you can't get them for less than 400.
Yeah, because I got like the lens frame, the protective layer, the ones makes them see through, right? So like, they're anti-reflective. And then I also got the blue blocking upgrade or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't wear them that much.
These are my Costco specials. I try to find as cheap as glasses as possible, so I go to Costco.
Yeah. One day, Jim, I'll be able to do that too.
I did say cheap as possible.
I know, that's what I meant.
$418.
$418, that's nothing.
What?
XYZ's horrified. Just one of his lenses cost over $400.
I've got a wide spectrum. I've got this one right here. This is $15. It was it would have been like buy two for 25, but I didn't like any other pair, so I just got one. And then I got these. These Tom Fords are 400 something.
Yeah,
I'm everywhere.
nice.
It could be
Yeah.
$5, but these are my
500.
only like really expensive, like $400 for some sunglasses. That's actually crazy.
For a guy that won't even get NFL TV programming, that's rich.
Oh, my sports streams are the best. They're the best. And they are free.
Mhm.
Kane, yeah. I want some. I want some. Send me a pair.
Why are we not long to Valhalla or to value area high? Well, I would have had to hold that trade since this morning, and I'm not in the mood to hold a trade for 44 hours. Yeah, it's just not my style.
One thing to consider, guys, is value area from high to low is like 40 points.
I was gonna say 20,
Like
but
that's a
it's
huge tell.
13 to 48. Yeah. Something you don't see every day. It's summer trading, it's rollover, it's anticipation of FOMC, all of those things combined.
It's not even by the dips because there's no dips.
There's no buy anything. There's
There's
no
no
sell
anything.
anything. It's just watch this do nothing.
John Doe is absolutely right. OPEX is coming up on Friday also.
Yes. The expiration too. Isn't that right? It's
Yeah.
quad. Everything expires this week. FOMC is coming in. New policy stance sounds like it's coming. Um, all of the things.
All of the
I just
things.
saw why are we not long to value area high? I just saw it. Well, that's the trick.
Kane
We're
doesn't even
close to
know
value
value
area
area
high
high.
already,
Kane doesn't
and we're
know it.
close to value area low
He
at the
doesn't
same
even
time.
know. He meant Valhalla. He didn't mean value area high.
Uh,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
if the market
Volume
moves 10
profiler
points,
points out ATR on the 1 minute is 4 points.
Fantastic.
it's 3.8. Yep. If the market moves 10 points, I'm going to ask you guys what the news was.
What was the news?
You got to get Tracy here for that.
Yeah, this is bad.
I'm sure.
I told Leo all I can do is go on a rant at this point.
Do we get to pick the topic?
Oh, I am fresh on the topic because I actually just spoke to someone about it, one of my buddies, and I was
Maybe
like,
Jim wants to get out of here first before you go on this rant.
no, Jim's gonna hear it too.
Oh,
This better
All
get
right.
us more likes. Go ahead, XYZ.
All right, get the likes up, chat. Come on.
Yeah, go get
Likes
some
before
likes
rants.
if you want to hear a rant.
Jim stays.
I'm not leaving.
But yeah, here's the rant, guys. So all day, even in the morning stream, I call it the morning. Okay. Even in the morning stream, everyone in the chat, everyone on Twitter, my own buddies, they'd say some stuff like, this action is this. This is garbage. Price keeps coming back. Price doesn't go anywhere, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always thinking, like, if you can sit there and say all of this about the market, why are you trying to, participate, right? You're gonna get the results that at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, yeah, I can see that. Um, it's like seeing a pile of doo-doo, right? It's not Friday, so I got to be careful with the curse words. It's like seeing a pile of it and just picking it up and spearing it all over yourself because you want to get involved with the market that full and well is complete trash, right? You don't want to do that, but everyone seems to want to do that all the time, and then you get the results that you would fully expect. Because right now, yes, one thing is value is like 40 points wide. Getting a trade from value to value, edge to edge is not easy. Executing it and managing it is hard enough. And if you were to do so today successfully, you'd only get 40 points if your entry was perfect, right? The range is like nothing. The market's hardly moving. So would I want to try to navigate in a way where you would say you can offer the top of the range or buy the bottom of the range. If you do that perfectly, you hardly even get paid for it. It's actual trash. So it's something I've been seeing all day on various socials or even in the chat. My advice is it's trash. And if you're gonna try to interact with it, you're not really gonna get compensated that well because let's just say you place a 10-point stop. By the time the market moves 10 points, it's likely gonna come back already. Like it's unless you hate money like Kane. That's cool. That's my little rant. That's all I got for you guys because I can't touch this market right now.
There was actually,
Call that a rant?
yeah, that was very educational. That wasn't a rant. That was very excellent.
I think everything more than 3 minutes of a stream of thought is a rant.
I think the real rants are going to be happening on Painting the Tape.
Well, that's because I had 3 other guys that want to rant with me.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought you were going to suggest putting pineapple on a piece of pizza. That would be
That's
a
not a
rant.
rant. That is blasphemy.
That would be a hot take, and I would leave.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone who does that, I have a cousin, Mario, who takes care of problems unofficially on the side. I'm going to send Mario to your house if you ever put pineapple on a pizza.
Wait, do you really have a cousin that's like that?
I just said his name. Yeah.
I'm gonna call you later. I need
I
a
still
guy.
love him. I still love him.
I need a
Anyway.
guy.
All right, you guys. Well, I know you got your hands full today. Thank you for being here with us as usual. I'm glad to reconnect with you guys after 2 weeks. I missed both of you, and I am not going anywhere in the near future. So,
I'm
again,
glad you're
thank
back.
you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, thumbs up, subscriptions. Tell your friends, family, countrymen, wherever you're at, even if you're in line at the Kroger or whatever your grocery store is, because there's a lot of traders out there. You're going to run into them. So thanks for being here with us. We appreciate it. Good luck, you guys.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, I hate when Jim's gone.
Well, what shall we speak about? Because this ain't it. Let me ask you a question. What would have to happen in the next hour for you to put on a trade?
We can probably go above prior day high and show me some volume that actually gets offsides. It can't even be a taper. I won't even engage with a taper in volume. I think I need to see
So is
somebody stuck.
that like, because I don't have yesterday's high on this chart I'm messing with. Is that like 56?
Well, I only say prior day high because it's what it
It looks
says
like,
here, and it is the top of the range. So
yeah.
essentially, it's if somebody can get stuck at top of the range. If they breach and they show like lack of interest, that is a good idea for short, but I want specifically to see a show of hands that someone was actually trying to buy us out and could not do it. So very specific. I mean, it's look what we're working with, guys. It's not much. So
I think actually one thing that would be interesting, I don't think it'll happen, but we have seen in prior trading sessions, um, liquidation events prior to, big news. It's
big
not
news.
often. It's not often, but if that were to happen, I would definitely I would want to get on board with a move like that. Like I think if
Actually,
we
I would
break
also
from
be
this
interested
range,
if they can trade above this range and hold it and show some continuation. Maybe can take it to the open and onwards, but I'm not expecting much. In my mind, I am fully expecting to not have a single trade present itself for me. But things change. If it were that easy, no one would be over trading, right? Well, we'll see.
all right.
It's just each way, it's kind of even if you were like you perfectly chose this spot, the 50s, to go all the way to the open, it's only like 30 something points. And that's like almost half the day's range. It's hard for me to justify putting on some risk in this environment. So hopefully Leo can take some trades for you guys. When's the trading challenge? The 25th?
That's a good point. The trading challenge.
Please.
Can you guys post a link to it? Just that will be fun because there's something that's I think unique about this specific one is that the top 30 people are going to get paid. So it's not just the top 3 or the top 5. There's a pretty long list of now you're not, if you get in 30th place, obviously you're not going to make, $1,000, but you might get $100, $200, et cetera. So there's that. And then there's also, it's limited. The contracts are limited to micros and for NQ and ES. So, it's harder to game the system that way and be more relevant to, most retail traders can put $5,000 in a trading account, and trade, 5 contracts with micros. That's reasonable. And so we're gonna We're going to battle it out all day long. So we'll be on for the morning. We'll take the afternoon break, and then we'll be on for the afternoon. And currently, the betting odds are in XYZ's favor. Everybody says he's going to win. Personally, I don't think he's going to win. I think he's actually going to come in last.
It's possible. I think Stowe's going to win. I think Stowe's going to win because we're trading all day, and this guy can press into every leg over and over
He
and just
can.
mash the gas with complete stamina. You guys do have to understand. I saw the vote. I typically don't trade for very long. That's the thing. So if you're gonna say like who can eke out the most profit in a day, in a whole day, I don't know, man. I think it's Stowe because this guy just goes on and on.
I'm going to go with Stowe, me, Nick, and then XY. No offense.
None taken. I have no expectations for myself.
I'm just fading the fact that you haven't traded that many opens.
I've traded the last three actually on Fridays only.
I'm just saying. I think it's a weakness. Where's the link? The link is above in the chat. Nick is sending out the hats. Nick, wow, Mark. That was. Do you know Mark? Mark. The hat.
Nick is a plus 500.
Mark is mad because the hat that I promised to send him didn't get sent for like ever, but it actually did get sent yesterday. It's legit in the mail. I promise. That's the experience of getting an OFL hat, is waiting for it. XYZ is just mad.
What am I mad about?
Because I'm saying you're going to lose. I mean, nobody wants to lose.
I don't mind.
I was just trying to create
I'm
some
like the best
drama,
loser,
and you're not buying into it. You're just
like
yeah,
the
whatever.
book. I'm the best loser.
Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Mark. Track this package down.
Chaz,
Doing
crazy.
it live. Oh, it's going to be delivered on Thursday, Mark. Thursday. Jeez. It's the market's boring. It's not really giving us anything. Don't hate on XY.
Check out what Jason says. XYZ is boring.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm not good at promo. You know, like when people always go to the weigh-ins, they just start jawing at each other, pushing each other, saying the craziest things. Yeah, guys, please go sign up. Tell everybody. It's free money if you win.
Free money if you win.
Only if you win. And it's not actually free. You got to earn it. Arena link does not work.
Doesn't work. Let's see. Works for me. Let's see. All right, so let me tell you how to get in. Go to the link. If you've never done an arena challenge before, you don't have NinjaTrader, you create a username. If you do, you just sign in. And then you scroll to the four-way battle. The NT Live four-way battle. Yes, if you see the homepage, you need to sign in first or create an account. And then once you sign in, you'll see the competitions that are available and you'll sign into the NT Live 4-way battle.
John says instructions unclear. Account already blown.
That was quick. Hasn't even started yet.
Should get a prize for that. Grinding this thing up. Guess I'm gonna full port first hour. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are doing that, to be honest.
Doing what?
Full porting the first hour.
Yeah, you either blow it up or win. Vintage trader, nobody's in a trade right now.
I think if they grind it up like this and they can trade above, I think it's a better long than a short. It's really grindy.
Yeah, you're probably right. You are
Moving some
correct.
offer out the way.
What?
Who knows? ES is past VWAP. I am long from overnight low. Nice.
Stowe has been long from 6661.
Did that even trade? It's like
Do you mean
almost.
like 6,000 NQ, like NQ 6,000?
No, it's a ES. It's low a day ES is 6.125. If someone does not have NT, what do they do to trade on to do the challenge? Just get
You don't need
NT.
it. So
Yeah.
on the challenge, that's what's cool is that you can use the web version of NinjaTrader to do the challenge. So you don't even need to install a platform or anything complicated like that. Yeah, you can trade the web version. Stowe fell asleep. How to get this chart. So the NinjaTrader order flow version has volume profile. I actually have most of the order flow stuff turned off from like specifically from OFL because during contract roll, the volume is split between, September and December. I'm on December now. And so I don't weigh too heavily into some of the deltas. So for me, if I were to take a trade, it would be more location dependent and not necessarily like from a delta information or anything like that. So like, we were talking earlier about this prior day high level. So we'd be watching, that potentially for a trade. But that's why I have kind of some of the stuff turned off because during roll week, I just don't love getting over fixated on it. The enormous volume we're seeing now in the consolidation on MES and ES from 1 to 2 is there's a lot of things going on. There's rollover. There's, we're just consolidating because there's obviously a huge, there's an economic event tomorrow that, policy stance from FOMC likely changing. So there's a lot to be There's a lot of consolidation happening prior to that news being dropped, and with OPEX and contract roll for futures.
I want to ask, when watching Dom, what are you looking for? Well, if I want longs, I want to see selling attempt and shut off. Vice versa, if I want shorts, I want to see buying come in, shut off, get traded below. That would be my indication. Helps me with where to put my risks too. So you will see it in PTT.
Even
pay
right
attention to Tracy.
now, there's, like, even if you were thinking about a short right now, the thing is that it's a dead market. I don't really love shorting dead markets, but beyond that, like, risk to reward, where your first target's going to be basically the main point of this distribution right here at 36. Your entries in the 50s. So is it really worth that afternoon trade when we're just kind of slowly grinding higher?
Is PTT on YouTube? Nothing on the YouTube yet. Over time, maybe some stuff. I would go subscribe to the YouTube though.
This is not, when I say distribution or accumulation, I'm not referring to that distribution and accumulation, and those terms are different than what we talk about when we're talking about distribution. What we're talking about is prices distributing over a specific area of volume. So from, if you just look at the range here from 56 and 215s, it's just choppy. So typically we're going to call it, like, on the volume profile, there's a big distribution right here. What you're referring to when you say distribution or accumulation is something different. Does OFL autoplot the volume profile from one leg to another? Yes. So that's what this profile is right here, is this leg, which started down here at this low, is automatically tracking, the volume profile is automatically tracking from this swing low. So at each leg in a rotation, or each leg in an auction, the anchor point is going to be that high, or that swing high, or that swing low. The volume, and the way I have it configured here is the volume and delta profile will anchor to that higher low, and we'll just track it as we trade through it, as we trade through the leg. And then the way it would change or reset is if we then created a new swing low or swing high now, because we're coming off of a low. This would have to rotate down enough from a threshold standpoint in points for then to re-anchor to a swing high. Inverse head and shoulder chat is here. I see it. There's we got the shoulder here, head here, other shoulder here. This would be kind of the neckline. I'm not a patterns trader, but I see it. How many points is the leg? So it just depends on the market you're trading. So for NQ, the average rotation in NQ is about 60 points, give or take, over a long period of time. What I set mine to is not 60 points. I set it to about 40, 35, because I want to capture that leg prior to that full change in direction. So usually I go about 35 to 40. What do you set yours to, XY?
What's up?
Your leg to leg and points.
Right now, 30 points, 8 tick compression.
30
It
points.
depends.
Okay.
Like when it's a bigger range, and I'll do like maybe 12 ticks,
Right.
maybe 50 points. But I mean, we're not moving at all, so
Yeah.
just leaving it as is.
You jumped in a short here?
I'm in a long, trying to see if they can run the selling over. Not, I'll just scratch it. But there's so much selling coming in up here that if they don't get what they want, I think it's just gonna run. But if they do, I'll just scratch this thing out. No harm,
Yep.
no foul. Yeah, I'm gonna scratch it out.
Can you get the leg to leg? So the ones that Orderflow Labs has, you could buy them at orderflowlabs.com. It's not something that's sold as its own tool. It's part of a whole suite. So you probably wouldn't want to just sign up for that by itself, to be honest. So yes, typically this would be what XY is referring to is lots of passive selling, but in the moment, what he was likely seeing on the tape was a bunch of selling that isn't being displayed here because I'm using compression. So he was looking at it
Yeah,
probably
there's a lot
more
of bid hitting up here right now,
right.
and they're
Yeah.
not really able to drive ES especially. They're trying to slap this bid, but
Right. Right.
we'll see. Usually, so my whole experience with this is sometimes I try this because it's the edge of the range, you see selling coming in, and then I just get blown out. So as the market's just grinding up higher, if they're still gonna grind it through, it's potential for a pretty decent runway here, but I didn't really give it much room. I think I scratched out like 2 points, something like that. It had to work then and there, or else the selling's just gonna drive the price, which is what it looks like it's doing right now. Was Yeah, time and sales, you can see all of it, right? I think it's what's easiest as a visual for you to see certain things. Loon said, "Love you guys doing all PTT stuff for free. Could easily have made it a paid service." Well, maybe now it will be.
Shoot.
5 cents.
No, we don't have time for that. Here's the thing.
5 cents a year.
People are very upset that the domain is .net. Very upset. Very upset. You can buy .com for $1,200. And do you know that my friend, supposed friend, who needs friends when you have enemies like Kane, or enemies when you have friends like Kane? Yeah. Kane sends me a DM. He's like, "Yo, how much is the .com?" And I said, "It's $1,200." He's like, "I'm gonna buy it for you and donate it to you." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. You're not doing that." And then he's like, and then I'm like, because I'm like, you know what? I'm spite gonna keep it on .net now. And he's like, "Well, I'll just buy the .com and then route it. You know, if anybody goes to .com, they just get routed to .net." I'm like, no, don't do that.
Kane's a good dude.
Kane
You
is a
guys are
good
right.
dude.
Kane's a good
He
dude.
is.
Leo's the bad guy here. He's the one making it .net. Direct all of your anger to his DMs, his private DMs.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I just didn't put that much thought into the domain. Like, I knew .com, they wanted $1,200 for it. I'm like, I'm not paying $1,200 for, just like a site that's
Can
free.
you shoot an offer? Like, can you shoot like a $12
No,
offer?
no.
No.
But
And now
let's
chat's
buy
gonna
it
buy it and
now.
jack it up to 12,000.
I am cheap. I mean, it's free. It's a free, like, everything on the site's free. Why would I? I mean, I'm already paying Framer, which I hate. I can't stand Framer. And whatever hosting is on is like, $100 a month or something like that. Yeah, you can. There's a Discord only option for OFL. Dom, I'm not sure. Intercept. I'm not sure what you meant. XYZ's going along again. Bro, you gotta
Yep.
tell me.
I
I'm
can't even
on
see. My risk is like 6 points. I think it's like less than 6 points. They're either gonna blow this thing through or I'm gonna die.
Are you gonna cry on TV?
Nah, not over this. It's got to be a more painful trade for sure.
Gotcha.
Maybe on PTT only. We're gonna paywall lock it somewhere.
Paywall the crying
Mhm.
episode. I know you missed me last Friday, so I was able to
Dude, I
uh,
didn't know. I didn't even know that you weren't gonna be on the stream until like I think it was 15 minutes before.
yeah, I caught a cold because of my, you know, back to school, whatever. But I was able to negotiate my way into this Friday's episode. So I'm just
Ah,
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm in such high demand, they called me.
Fridays are fun, man.
I'm joking.
You sure
Yeah,
about
we
that?
talked about it like
You sure about that?
we
You
talked
sure
about
about
it
that?
the day before too, and I was like, dude, it's gonna be so much fun. You're gonna love it, and then you didn't even come on.
Yeah, I mean, my nose was, I still sound about a bit stuffy right now, but my nose was literally pouring liquid out of it. I just sit. I was laying in bed that night at like midnight, and it was just like somebody turned on a faucet.
Dude, that's annoying. So you're just trying to get some sleep, just going for the tissues. Did XYZ ever cried over a trade? Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, I'm also going to be on Sunday. I'm replacing Nick
Hold on,
on
what?
Sundays.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. He's going on vacation or something. So he's not available. So I'm gonna jump in for Sunday prep.
Replacing.
I'll be on with Farm on Sunday. My first time to honestly
What?
talk to Farm ever. So that'll be fun. We're gonna prep for the week ahead. I'm only gonna give NQ analysis. So Farm, if you're listening, that's all I'm going to be ready to talk about. You can talk about all the other stuff and all the macro things.
On crude? You gonna do some crude analysis?
The only thing that you want to hear me talk about is NQ.
So Nick, I didn't even know he was gonna be gone. Is it just for this coming Sunday?
Yes, this Sunday. So it's going to be Streamer Boy Bonanza for me. I'm on tomorrow morning,
You're working.
Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, Sunday prep.
Wait, are you on this Friday?
Yeah,
Working. But you're not, you're Thursday. Are you Thursday trade the close?
yeah, in
Oh
Stowe.
man. So that's Wednesday, well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Yep. Take some vitamin C's. I have been. I sound better. I sound worse than I feel. I'm pretty much over it now. It's just getting rid of that last, gunk.
Hmm.
Tuesday. Competing with Stowe for the hardest working man in showbiz.
It's hard to beat Stowe, man. I don't
Stowe
think there is a
is,
competition.
I don't think you can.
No one's competing with Stowe.
Stowe is,
I think today is the only day he doesn't stream, right? Like pretty much just
Tuesdays are the only days he doesn't stream now. Because he got Mondays, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I think he's on Fridays now quite a bit. Is the green streak still alive, XY?
Oh, green streak is alive. Yes.
What is
I
the
got two
green
winners
streak?
in the
Do I
morning.
know?
What's up?
What's the green streak? You're talking about streams?
It's just being green on the day.
Just being green?
Yeah, I got two winners in the morning that are pretty decent. So earlier, I think I
Nice. What did
scratched
you
out.
trade?
What?
What were your trades?
First one was this tiny sweep, and we're gonna speak in Pacific Standard. It was
Oh my God.
746 coming back up. I
746.
had 7 on. I got 3 off. 4 came back. And then it was a
Okay.
short around like 820,
823. Okay.
8 something.
Yeah.
I wanted the 500, missed me just barely. I covered. My one runner came back, and then they hit the 500. So
Mm,
I think if this
okay.
trade goes bad, if this is a loser, I give back like around $800 between these two long attempts, and we're still nicely green. Nick, you are seriously still holding that runner from the morning?
Prove it.
What would I be doing for a living if I didn't trade?
I don't even know.
Guess we'll never know.
I guess I'd go back to tech sales. Stowe would be in a band.
Yep, no need to find out.
No need to find out.
Thankfully.
Stowe would be in a band. Stowe would be in a band. He would be back on his guitar. I think Nick and Leo would be probably in the same tech company and sales.
I think I would probably just join Stowe's band.
Bro, what?
I don't
You
know.
can't even sing.
I don't know. I could
Oh boy.
I could pretend. Just give me a keyboard. Put me in the back.
These go to 11.
OF instead of OFL. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, guys.
No, man, that's not for me.
You got to do what you got to do. Looks like a drummer on the triangle.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Oh, here we got chat started now. It's going to be, let's see what we settle on.
The problem is that there's way too many of you guys watching for this with no likes. We got to pump those numbers up.
You know, I would love to be a DJ. Yes. Caleb, because I feel like your job as a DJ, well, how I would do is it would be like getting paid to choose which music you want to listen to and just play it and have a good time. And that would be, yeah, I would love to be a DJ. Either that or the triangle. It's 50-50.
The very high trade before D. What? I don't follow Alfonso. Is it? Are we talking? XY
Alfonso.
has a new name. I think we're talking. I think. I think we're talking. Are we talking what I think we're talking?
Chicks dig the triangle. Well, I guess I'll have to find out. Start playing the triangle. I hit up YouTube.
DJ Streamer Boy, XYZ. Do
Dude, it looks
chicks really
fun.
dig the triangle?
Probably not. Yeah, JS, like it's even easier now, right? Because the equipment's gotten so advanced that you don't need to be proficient at mixing or anything like that. So you just listen to music. You just choose, you know. All right, I guess it's down.
I wouldn't even want to be in this short
Yeah. I don't want to go back
if
in
I
on
was
it.
in the short. That's how slow it is.
I'd rather let it go. Yeah.
I'd rather just watch.
Who's the one that throws cakes, JS? That's Steve Aoki or something like that, right? Man, I would be pissed if I was in the crowd and it's just like cakes just flying at me. Hey, Daniel, it's good to see you again.
Chat, what do you guys want to talk about? Unless there's a trade, unless XYZ's already jumped in 2 trades. I'm shocked he took 1.
Yeah,
We've
there's
got to
nothing
really have
material.
a change in the environment here for me to jump in to put risk in. So either you're going to have to chat with us or you're going to have to listen to us ramble about nothing.
Oh, they changed my name.
DJ Streamer Boy XYZ.
Market's so slow. Let's just do a DJ stream then. And go learn how to DJ.
Can we talk about how great Bookmap is? I don't think the NinjaTrader would
Hey,
want
there
us to
were
talk
some
about that.
disgruntled listeners in the chat
There
in the morning.
were. About
Yeah, they
what?
were like, I don't appreciate what you said about Bookmap. Not in those words, but you know. And I was like, hey, look, if it works for you, don't listen to me. Right?
I don't think they heard what was said though.
That's the thing. I think they misconstrued it as me saying like no one should ever use it and this, but who knows? But it's all squared away. We do have a question here. What's the intention with PTT?
The intention is to okay, so the podcast originally, Painting the Tape, was just me and AJ, a good friend of mine that I've traded with forever, and Stowe, Stowe was originally just he was our audio guy, and then like the original idea behind Stowe being on it was that he was the one that convinced AJ and I to start a podcast because neither one of us wanted to. And he was like, "Oh, well, I can do the audio. Like I've done, because he has like the music background." And so the thing is like it was his way to get us on a podcast to talk about trading. And so the original vision behind PTT, the podcast, was just to, basically get on and riff about trading and not, really dig into meat and potatoes, not a bunch of fluff. And so that's really what we did. Like we had like we talked in depth on volume profile. We talked, we had a whole session, I think a couple of episodes on absorption. We talked about execution strategy, like how we get in and out of trades, like very in detail, like kind of followed a lot of the stuff that's in the playbook. And so, AJ, is doing other things now. And so when we ended it, it was just kind of like, hey, like we just kind of everyone got busy. We were starting the Ninja Live thing, and there was just a lot going on, so we couldn't continue it. And then as we started the Ninja Live program, we found out XYZ could actually speak and communicate, and uh, we're giving him a hard time. We just decided to restart it. And I wanted to put out the playbook that I had originally put out there, rework a few things and just be able to put out like a resource for, for traders. So, the playbook is on there. XYZ, Stowe, and Nick are all going to contribute to the website just to like, Stowe's already put up some information on like how he trades with VWAP and things like that. Nick and XY are going to do the same thing. And then we're just going to continually update it. So, like when I see a great trade setup, based on one of my primary strategies, like absorption or buying a pullback or, whatever it is, we'll record a video, we'll post it up. Or if I just have like something that, I used to, just like a random topic, post it as a blog. And that's really it, is just to create like a resource page and podcast. It's really nothing we don't have like big, huge plans or whatever. We're just trying to create a place for all of us to share content that gets updated on a regular basis and make that available for everybody. So
Yeah, order flow is pretty mystified still. And you're always gonna get questions like, hey, where should I go? Where should I go to learn this? Where should I learn that? There's not many free resources out there that are like pretty like we'll say all encompassing. So our idea slowly will build out with our own stuff. Like everyone's got their own thing. Just build it out with content over time, and maybe one day it can be that free, readily available resource where you can tap into order flow and see what works for you, what doesn't. Um, the different iterations of it and how you could play it. But yeah, it will be a process. It's not like all done in one go. Like Stowe's releasing, his format would be like Stowe course, and he's releasing it over time. I think for me, it would be more of like images and text in my process released all in one go. So it's more streamlined. It's like a stream of thought. Yeah, so there will be something from everyone, hopefully for everyone, and just yeah, it is what it is. So just give it some time. There will be more content. I'll post, the recap videos that I've posted on YouTube. They'll be in there. Anything particularly interesting, I'll probably do something. Maybe it could be a video, it could be a write-up, it could be this or that. But yeah, just to have it be the readily available, free, like an archive for all things order flow.
can you call if you have a question? Dan, I will give you XYZ's personal cell
Yeah,
phone
for
number
a small added add-on fee of
for 10 cents.
$15,000.
Oh, I was
We'll
going to
talk
say
about
10
it.
cents.
Yeah, we'll meet in the middle somewhere. We'll meet at
10 cents, I'll give you
$13,000.
XYZ's phone number.
You can get a 30-second phone call. But we do have a real question for you.
Me?
Long-time listener, first-time caller, Nick for a tick. Let me find it. He had a really good question for you.
Nick had a question for me. When recipe?
Yeah, no, it's here it is. Let's talk about Leo's thoughts on the Fed's rate decision and dot plot projections on future rate cut expectations.
What is this? Is this like Happy Gilmore? Like I'm going to give an answer and everybody's going to be dumber. Everyone, I'm actually surprised because from the talking heads that I've heard, the experts, they say Fed cutting into strong economic conditions is just like them normalizing the rate. That's one side of it. Personally, I think the underlying economy, especially in the jobs market, it might be worse than we think. And so I wouldn't necessarily see a cut as a positive like a lot of the folks are, like the market is. I mean, I'm wrong. I could be wrong on this, but I just don't see it as like a positive for the underlying reason could be seen as, normalizing rates, but I think they're kind of being forced to do it because the underlying employment conditions are weakening. It's literally admitting something is wrong. Yes, macro Leo. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I'm not, that's not, I'm not a macro person. I don't trade my opinion either on macro. So I could think it's bearish long term and the market could go up another 2,000 points, and I'm not going to, just short it because I think it's bearish. Trade what is available.
Trade what order flow shows. Yep. The shitty part about roll week is it's split. So
Hang on just a second.
What trades do you not take because it's roll week? I don't think it's a matter of what trades to take or not. I think it's just the overall environment. I mean, we see what today is like. If they're not really extending, for me, the way I do things, there's not really that much opportunity. So, I mean, I had the trades in the morning. They didn't really extend much, but I was taking profits, 15 points, 15 to anywhere from 15 to 20. So I'm getting paid on it, but it's so narrow, right? Usually I would hate to have to take profit already at 15 points if I'm in like 7 lots. And then with the longs earlier, like I scratched out the first one. The second one, I only gave 6 points of risk, but it's, in anticipation of the buying just pushing through the sell and then climbing up, way more points than 6. But you got to work with what you have. And
Why is XY's name
DJ
DJ Streamer Boy?
Yeah,
Because
I've
that's
never
his
even
new
DJ'd.
name. That's his new name.
I said for a moment that I would enjoy being a DJ, and now I'm DJ Streamer Boy.
That's
Things
literally
move
your name
fast around
now.
here, guys. You got to keep up.
Yeah. What was the bait and switch? Do I trade anything outside of futures? Event. Sometimes I'll put some swing long positions in my personal like retirement portfolio. If I see a great opportunity. An example of that was like 3 years ago, I put on Palantir for like $7, and I recently sold all of that. I think I sold it at 110, and I love that it just continued to. I think it doubled after it went up to 100. So it's great, but no, I mean I don't actively trade stocks. Just whenever I see like a compelling long-term opportunity, I'll put some on. Did you almost say event contracts? No. Do you remember? Those still exist. Is there a way to have a time indicator to let you know when the current candle is closing?
There is actually.
There is, yeah.
I
Isn't
forget what
there
it's called, but it
a
does
timer?
exist.
Bar
They have them for
timer?
both time and trades. If you
Yeah,
just take
it's called bar timer. Yeah, it's literally just called bar timer. I'm not gonna respond to that. Individual stock futures when CME launches them. Me too. Honestly, that could get a lot of people interested in trading single stock futures, I might. Oh, thanks, JD. I hate wearing them, but we're wearing them today. Contacts were bothering me last night.
Yeah, Chad, I've got a new name.
Is that happening? Single stocks futures, yeah. I mean, it's coming. I don't know when, but that's definitely on the roadmap. Pretty sure.
All right, Chad, I don't know how many of you guys there are right now, but please hit the likes because Jim's gonna come back soon. I don't want to get yelled at. Edge alert. New highs, gold. Have you traded gold at all lately?
No, but I was looking at silver because our friend Josh was talking about
Oh, yeah.
25 bucks a tick. I mean, you could scalp this thing for if it moves. I don't know.
It
Look at that.
looks like it's
It doesn't look like there's much on the
yeah, I'm like, it looks like it's hardly moving at all. Just looking at it. I
yeah,
don't even need to see the price scale right now, and I could tell.
right. It's funny. Anyway, our single stock futures simply options. There's no theta. There's no there would be no Greeks on the futures contracts. Kane sent you glasses? No, he didn't. He's yet to send me the glasses. Kane, I'm still waiting for those. These are my actual glasses.
Kane has the power to get us all matching glasses.
The stock futures would be traded on a central exchange through the CME. They make me look smarter. All right. So what you're saying is when I don't wear contacts, when I don't wear glasses, Henry, I look dumb. Is that what you're saying?
They make it look like you could be a macro expert right now.
Oh, right. Okay. I could start talking about the macro environment now. I'm not sure. Did they? A long time ago? Maybe it's where they're
Did
going to
they
try it
try
again.
it? Can I cover the runners? I mean, market hasn't moved much, right? You might as well. I can't believe you've held it this entire time.
Could you? Oh, this is actually a good one. So, could you show me how to connect the horizontal line to the price to your candles? So that's actually just called price line. So the price line tool is built into NinjaTrader. And what I do is I turn off show ask show bid and I show the last line. And then for length, I would just, like for example, mine is at 37 on the length. And that's kind of like where I have the chart set to. But yeah, it's already in NinjaTrader, so you can just add it to your existing chart. For me, it's so much easier to track just that last price line. What's going on? Like without that, I am lost. Yes, it would composite trader, right? Yeah, they would need to have volume for that type of product to be able to sustain.
Leo, how come you don't smile in your headshot? Hey, he's the only one not smiling.
I don't like to smile.
He's upset.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not a smiler, you know? If you want to see someone smile, go look at Stowe's picture, Nick's. I love the username on that fella. That was a XYZ. Can't wait for the days when you can hold a short runner again. Yeah. I can't
This is
wait
actually
for the
insanely
days
bad.
when I can hold a runner.
Yeah, this is so terrible.
It's terrible.
But I think you guys will get some action tomorrow. I mean, oh wait, I'm on tomorrow for the close, right? Is it? Yes. So I'm seeing you guys again tomorrow. What's in a car wash? No. It's Leo and Kane early tomorrow, and then Stowe for midday. And then it's me and Nick for the close. So at some point it will be all four of us are on at some point. What could go wrong? Yeah, FOMC for some reason is gonna have like a 10-point range. Yeah, Jims, I hope so. I think it will. I think we'll have some good opportunities tomorrow for sure. Young Bleezy. I don't know. Hey, do we have a thing? Do we have a thing for PTT where people like submit questions or something for topics or like topic suggestions? Like a suggestion box kind of thing? There's nothing like that, right?
There's a contact us button. I mean, we could
You
turn
guys could
that
just
into
probably
a
like interact with the socials, like the Twitter account, painting the tape, stuff like that, and just submit what you'd want to, want us to elaborate
there's
on or like touch as a topic.
there is a contact us button though, so like they could submit a thing through that. 50 basis point cuts and the market absolutely drops its conquers. I'm with you. I see you, chill guy. I'm with you. Also, your hat was shipped a day ago. We're on the same page. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to happen though, you know? I would love that type of
Interaction.
interaction. Phoenix, that would be great. Free hat and a cold virus. I didn't send the cold virus
Oh yeah,
though.
he coughed on him a few times for good measure. You guys are getting a petri dish with the hat. So
Hey, by the time it gets to chill guy, it's gonna have traveled lots of land and sea.
yeah, it's gonna be like a year and some shipping, chill guy, so you'll be good by then.
UK, you know. UK can enjoy the flu. Nick just sent his screenshot of his runners
Yeah, I hope Nick covered.
from he's still long, 66. Sick fractal.
We got a minute and a half until the algo. Over under 10 points on algo range. Under? Under 10?
What are we doing? What's the bet?
I asked chat over under 10 points for algo range. Chill guy
I'm
says
gonna go with
over.
I'm gonna go with under.
Under 10? See you, Chris.
See you, Chris.
Under 20? No, that's too easy. It's 10. It's 10. It's not 20. The line is 10. I say over 10. Yeah, I say over 10.
Way over 10.
I don't know about way over. but I'll take over.
Are we just gonna mark from?
Attention traders, it's algo time.
I'm gonna
It's 44. It's
clear my
44.
DOM and see what where the prints go.
It's 44. 44. 44. Oh, shit.
Over.
It did go over by a
Over.
mile.
All right, everyone who said over, congrats. We win
Congrats,
nothing.
you win.
We win absolutely nothing.
But you did win.
Cash. Cooper says cash. You want to win cash? Join the NinjaTrader challenge.
Next week. That's on
Thursday, right? Thursday.
Wednesday. Wednesday the
Wednesday?
Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday the 25th.
Yes.
Thursday will be the greatest trading day we will ever have witnessed. There's going to be so much volatility. There's going to be so much movement. We're all going to be able to
yes,
just pull off just
guaranteed
insane
volatility.
trades.
Everybody, come show why you are better than me at trading. Please. Nick, I hope Nick's not in. Nick, you covered this thing, right?
Nick's still in? I bet he's out.
One left. One left. You had more than one.
If next Thursday is like today, who wins?
Bliss, I think you're behind on the stream. We've got our answer, and it's way over 10. But good guess.
Yes. Isn't it capping?
Nick's pretend
When
short.
somebody says, "Is Nick capping?" What do they mean?
I think they're saying like, is he lying about his short? Like he's not actually short. So is Nick lying about being short for absolutely no reason at all? Probably not.
I thought he was long.
No, he's been short since the morning. By the time I hopped on my morning stream, he was already
Oh, he is short.
in his short. Yeah. Yeah, capping is lying. Like
Speaking of cheap people, have it be known, because I got made fun of for .net. Stowe went to go get fitted today, and apparently the guy at the fitting tried to tried to get him to sign up for something that was like $5,000. And Stowe said, "Sir, did you not see the 2010 Prius in the parking lot?"
$5,000 is not cheap. I mean, that's
I know.
$5,000.
I'm messing.
I can get him a new
I'm
battery
capping,
for the
right?
next 30 years.
That's right. Capping.
Fronting, yeah, fronting is like
I understand
that like in the
fronting.
90s.
Yeah, okay, so capping is like fronting.
Fronting is like that's the 90s. The cap is like probably 10
No
years
cap.
ago, something like that. You just say like that's cap, and then like that's that's a lie.
Gotcha.
So, anyways, we're back. We're back
Well,
in it. Back
We
in
traded to that blue line twice, and
the most value area there ever was. The fairest of fair values. So there's a discussion now. Hey, there's a discussion. Someone says capping is lying, fronting is different. Fronting is like gaslighting. I would say capping could also be the same. Someone comes out, they start talking crazy. I got it like
yeah,
this,
you're
I got it
right.
like that. That's still capping, right? They still say like, no, this dude is cap. He ain't got
It's
it
still
like that,
fronting.
which is what fronting is. So I think capping and fronting are literally the same thing. Yes,
No cap
because
is for the TikTok folks. Like, no lie. It's still the same thing. Yeah. It would just be like, it'd be like saying no front.
It's
Like, no,
just
I'm not
we'll
fronting.
instead of saying lying, we'll just say dishonest to make it just joshing you. Oh yeah, there's
Without
a
without integrity.
just joshing.
I am speaking without integrity.
Yeah, no, that song is a banger, man.
Which one?
Frontin' by Pharrell and Jay-Z. Man, back then it was like BET was huge. That thing was on the top 10, 106 in Park for like a whole year. And then you had the Freestyle Fridays. What a time. Now it's Cap. Rogan
Nuanced
Rogan says I'm way too old
differences.
to use either word. What are you using?
Yeah, Paulo, I feel that. Um,
Jin? Yeah. I mean, Jin, no one took him down. I think he just stopped at some point. Who could take him down? Right?
Jim was the best on Freestyle Fridays.
Yeah, Apollo. It's rough.
Everyone is begging and waiting for the market to start moving again. And unfortunately, it won't start moving until morale improves.
Until likes improve.
Until the likes improve, until morale improves, we're going to keep doing nothing. What a day. Sundays live is at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Or 6 p.m. if you're East Coast time. See Jim on his way back. Nick's got 1,000 lots on the offer at 67 or 75 apparently. He's trying to shove it down for his one runner. One like equals one R ball. So real. I actually told the folks in OFL that we were going to create a chat relative volume because, like, when the market's moving, nobody really says anything. When the market's not moving, nobody really says anything. So we would just know, like, if relative volume in the market's down and the chat volume is down, like, just don't even trade, don't even show up to your PC.
Well, it could be like the time in sales, right? When the tape is moving, you know there's some pace and some
Yes,
volume in the
right.
market. And so
Exactly.
chat's moving, it's like, all right,
Yep.
That
Nick,
that
I am
profile
flat.
that profile looks beautiful, by the way.
It's very Gaussian.
Yeah.
Just with this one, um, this one little
I think it'd
wick.
be cooler if the range was bigger, but
Yeah.
can't have it all.
Frank with Buenos Aires, Jim. I love it. Oh my God. Well, there's always tomorrow.
At this point, that's the only chance, actually. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Joe says, don't say Gaussian again.
I've been saying that word for a long period of time, and I've never heard anybody else ever say it except for some really, really, really old dudes, older than me, and Leo.
Well, the thing is, if you say if the G word Gaussian, you summon Job like a demon.
Yeah. See, I said
It's
it.
actually that
And
easy.
look, Job has not said a thing in chat for the last 2 hours. I said Gaussian, and all of a sudden, guess who's in chat?
He's listening, man.
He's always out there.
He's always out there.
Bliss said is there people older than you? Not a lot, but there's a couple.
Is there? There's a little liquidation at the end of the day.
That's a good one.
Yeah, look at that. A little bit of movement.
It happened because Nick finally covered. The market was just waiting. So it goes.
Nick covered the runners. He confirmed it.
Finally.
Oh, God. There's the bell.
Whew,
Great job, guys.
we made it.
Appreciate you being here for thick or thin.
We
Today was
made it.
thin. Did
I've
make it.
definitely aged.
No,
Did
you
we
guys
did we hit the quota on the likes?
300. That's good.
That's good, right?
That's respectable.
Yeah.
Those are respectable
On a day like
numbers.
this, I think anything over than 5 is good.
We got DJ Streamer Boy in the house now.
I have the head cold XYZ, so you weren't going to get in trouble today no matter what.
Uh,
Oh,
I don't have it in
some
me.
things never change.
No, you guys were awesome as usual. Tomorrow's going to be awesome too, by the way. We have a crazy lineup tomorrow. It's going to be so awesome. Starting with the morning gap, we have me, Deli, Shy, and Craig Shapiro, all four of us kicking it off at the same time. It's going to be awesome. We have special guest Jeff Mackey is going to be with Deli and Shy for the morning gap at 8:30. And then Steve Miley, have not met Steve, is going to be with Deli for Tape Talk. After that, Leo's coming back with Kane, with Trader Kane, I should say. Not just any Kane, with Trader Kane for Trade the Open. And that is going to kick off at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And then at 11, you guys will have your relief pitcher come in, aka Stone. And that's just the morning. In the afternoon, because it is FOMC, we have some special events as well. We're kicking everything off early at 1:25 p.m. I don't know why 1:25. It seems like an odd number, but I'll go ahead and kick it off with an edge report. Then we have a pre-FOMC discussion with Maggie Lake and Julian Bridgeton. They're going to be together for about a half an hour. And then after that, more FOMC panels with Maggie, me, Shy, Craig Shapiro. After that, trading the close with Nick and XYZ. So we're going to see both of you guys tomorrow, man. It's going to be a great, great day.
This outro was way different than the ones we've had the last 2 weeks. It's pretty cool.
What were they like?
we would
Goodbye.
just be like, peace out.
Thanks, chat.
Thanks, chat.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, no. And I'm not done yet. Listen, first of all, thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. We really love that. We appreciate that. Helps the channel, helps the show, helps everybody. We appreciate the subscriptions. Remember, we're getting close to 150,000, and there's going to be special fun when that happens. And just kind of spreading the love through other channels, wherever you're at in the world, and talking to people and on social and other places. We really, really appreciate that. You guys have been great in the chat, also with the discussion. Remember, high tides lift all boats, so the more the merrier. And you guys have been the thing about this chat. I'm going to rant for a second here, XYZ.
Ooh.
And Leo, the
Oh,
thing
Jim
about
rant.
no, everybody's super respectful here. We don't have a lot of nonsense. We don't have a lot of silliness. We have serious discussions. We have a lot of fun. That's different. We have a lot of fun. But this is a serious group of fun folks that want to get better together, and it's unique. I've been doing this for a gazillion years, and I've had some bad experiences doing this before. Not this time, and it's really because everybody that's tuning into us. So we appreciate you guys more than you could ever know. That's it.
All right,
Appreciate
so
that,
we just
Jim.
learned that you're a gazillion years old.
That's your takeaway on that big rant?
My takeaway, Jim, was that although we know how to have fun, we're also, serious and take this seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. It's tricky business, not easy.
Yeah,
for sure. Anyway, Leo, appreciate you. XYZ, appreciate you. Everybody, remember, most important message of the day, please be safe out there. Be good to each other. Thanks for coming.
thanks, Jim. See you, chat.